Okay, hi. We're making some roasted vegetables um, and pasta. We're going to make a casserole. So we chopped up a lot of vegetables. We have carrots, zucchini, eggplant, onions, um, and peppers. And I put them all in this cookie sheet, and I dumped some olive oil all over it like this. It's kind of a messy job because then you got to use your hands to get everything mixed well. And we ground up a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt, and we have some mixed herbs on top. So now this is mixed pretty well. It's kind of messy, so that's why I have these paper towels right here, because I got my hands kind of clean here. The next thing is we've got the oven. We've been preheating the oven to 425 degrees. And these are going to go into the oven for about 15 minutes at 425 degrees. Okay. And while that's cooking, we have water boiling for our pasta. And for the pasta, you can use just about any kind of pasta. Tonight we're using these curlicue pastas. I have no idea what they're called. I'm not a pasta. What's it called? We're using capelletti pastas. So that's what we're using now. You can use any kind, penne, whatever. So we're going to dump into pasta.
Do we need to set the timer for the roasted vegetables?
Yeah, we will. Now, on the pasta, we don't want it to be cooked all the way like you normally would cook pasta for spaghetti or something. You want to cook so it's still slightly undercooked, because we're going to bake this afterwards, and it's going to continue the process afterwards. So we just want it to be slightly undercooked, so for about 15 minutes max, probably about 10 minutes or so, and the pasta will be done. And then we'll go from there. And what I've done over here, this is a cheese sauce. So this isn't cheese. This is made from cashews and pimentos and tahini and some lemon juice. And I'll put the recipe up so you can see how to make the cashew sauce. But it's really yummy. And this is what I use for macaroni and cheese and a lot of other items. It's better than cheese, and it's better for you. And it tastes better, I think. It's really yummy. This is some good stuff. Okay. And we'll get back to the rest of this in a couple minutes. Okay. Okay, well, our pasta is just about ready. And our, get down here, the vegetables they've been cooking for about 15 minutes. So they're nice and done here. And I gotta get what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take these vegetables and dump them into a bowl. Okay. When you're cutting the vegetables up, you want to make sure that you get them all relatively the same size so that they cook pretty evenly. You know, you don't want really fine pieces of onions. You want them all pretty relatively the same size, and it comes out pretty good. But actually, that's just what I was told. I don't really know from experience.
Maybe you should tell them what vegetables we're using.
Oh, I did. I will again. Okay. So we have, there's some zucchini in here, some eggplant. Right here, some eggplants, some carrots, onions. We have some peppers. So the eggplant came out of our garden. The carrots came out of a neighbor's garden, actually down the road. And so did the zucchini. And so the hot peppers. The only thing that was store-bought, we did buy the onion. We did not have any vegetable onions, but everything else came out of our local garden, either our own or our neighbor's gardens, one of the two. So that's something that's really nice about cooking this dish, is we get to use a lot of the local produce. Okay, so now we take a little bit of some pasta sauce. In this case, I'm using some organic zesty basil pasta sauce. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. I'm using about like that much or so. And then we're going to take some of our cheese sauce that we made earlier, and if you happen to like cheese and you want to use cheese, you can actually put cheese in here. It doesn't have to use this cheese sauce, but this is a Cashew Pimento Cheese sauce. I put about half of what I made into the mix here, and then mix it all together. And actually, I'm going to lower the oven temperature for the baking of the casserole dish here. Okay, so we have our pasta that's done. Get the pasta over. And then I'm going to strain the pasta, get all the water out, and then we're going to dump the pasta in the bowl, in the mixture. And this gets all mixed together. So we have our, and we're going to take our mixture and dump it into the casserole dish. Okay, the very last thing that we're going to do is take the remainder amount of cheese that we have and pour it right on top. And if you are using real cheese, you could grate a little bit of cheese on top of here, and it would accomplish the same purpose. Then we're going to kind of mix it around like that. And this goes in the oven for about 40 minutes at, we're using 350 degrees. I'm not really sure if you should, that's the best or not, but it seems to work pretty well. So, and when that gets out of the oven, then we'll eat. Okay, so our casserole has baked for about 40 minutes, and we're about to take it out and see how it looks.
I don't think it's been 40 minutes.
I think it's been 40 minutes.
Okay.
Has not been 40 minutes?
I don't know. We didn't set the timer.
Okay, well, it's been approximately 40 minutes, so let's check it out and see how it looks. You know what? I think it looks perfect. We have, this is pasta and cheesy weezy and vegetable casserole extraordinaire. And we'll let this cool down just a little bit, and we'll take a couple bites. Okay, so it's cooled now, and it's still warm, but it's not too hot to eat. Steaming still. Ooh, it looks yum. It looks good. Can't wait. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this ends up tasting here. Get a few things in here. That's good. Trust me.